All right, so another entry in our MCP series here, interacting with EPCC through an LLM. And right now we'll look at promotions. So let's start by getting some rule promotions for the store. All right, so we've got a number of rule promotions here. And some upcoming ones, so that's great. So let's maybe find an active one that could use some love. So active promotion with a poor description. Oops. Poor description because I probably didn't spell anything right there. So this is, it's able to find it pretty quickly, and it gives us some suggestions, or at least indications of why it maybe thinks that's not ideal. So yeah, it's got a bit more of some details here, so let's go ahead and let it do that update. And we'll just remember that this is 6.2e0, category with quantity conditions. Again with the spelling. Great. So I've got it loaded here. So we're looking for the one at 58, so category with quantity conditions, just showing that that was the previous name. And if we do a quick reload, we go same one, and we see it's got a bit more detail, and similarly, here in the discount, we've got some additional context for that. So that worked great. Yeah. What we can do if we kind of want to do this at a bigger scale, or if we're, we could go through each of these individually, but if we don't feel like doing that, we could say maybe, please find me 5 active promotions for descriptions and suggest updates. So you can see it's done some inferring of what we've actually got here, and some general common issues that it's seen. So let's go ahead and let it update these. Yes, please update all with your suggestions. Cool, so it's off and away. Now while it's working on that, it's worth noting that right now we've said, hey, LLM, go figure out a description for this. Of course, we could go back and forth and say, oh, I want it to be a bit more professional, or I want it to be a bit more punchy, or something like that. The other thing that's interesting here is if, say, for one of our customers, they have a specific tone that they want to strike, or some other rules that they want to put around these types of things. You can wire that into the LLMs as well, so that when they're building these things out, they continue to use those kind of structures or considerations. And in that way, you can do things quickly, but also keep a level of consistency across your promotions or resources in your store. Perfect. So it looks like these are all updated. We'll just spot check a few of them. So category with quantity conditions. Let's see if we can find that one. Category with quantity in conditions. Yep, which is an item discount. That's going to be this one. We'll come back in just a sec. Let's do maybe 2 of them. SKU2 savings, which is buy 2 for 100. Let's see if we can find that one, buy 2 for 100. So let's check those 2 real quick. This one we can see it's been updated in a more detailed description here. And similarly, we had the SKU2 savings that was this one, and similar kind of thing. We've got a bit more details there. So in this way we can take these different pieces or different tools that the LLM has access to, and leverage them in different ways to make our lives a bit easier as merchandisers, at least in this case. So here it's specific to promotions, updating, adding, changing promotions as we need. So hopefully that can help make our lives easier when we're testing, and our clients' lives easier, or our customers' lives easier as well when they're implementing things. Thanks a lot. Let me know if you got any questions. Cheers.